Hi FlossTube, hi Stitchy friends, it's Jennifer and I'm stitching in the bluegrass and I'm back. So I'm probably going to be a little rusty and I'm totally nervous again, like it's my first FlossTube, but I thought that I would pop on because I miss everyone so much, and I thought that I would share what I have been stitching on and some I have a couple pieces of haul, things that I want to start. So yeah, I'm back. So I got a new job and I'm gonna make my little life segment very short. But I did get a new job here in Litchfield, Kentucky, and it's like 12 minutes to work. So I don't have to drive back and forth to Louisville anymore, which makes it wonderful. I have more time in the evening to spend with my family, and I don't have to worry about my safety and being on the road so much and the wear and tear on the car and gas and, you know, all the things. So I am super excited. I started January the 3rd, and so far it's going really well. I'm learning a lot. I'm in the same field, basically doing the same things, just done differently. So, but yeah, so that's exciting news. And I have one more thing to say. Our youngest son, so my bonus child, is getting married in April, and they are expecting a baby in June. So they've been together for a long time now, so we were hoping this was coming. They don't live in Kentucky, so we have to make a trip to them, but we are super excited for them. We're super excited to be grandparents, and that they are going to finally tie the knot and you know, hopefully live well, I know they will live a happy life together. We don't know what the baby is. They're not gonna find out, so I don't know. So anyway, that's really brief, and I'm not gonna bore you with life. Dogs are good. Other son is good. His girlfriend is, like, everybody is good. Mom's good. All the things. So I have a pile over here. I'm gonna share with you what I've been stitching on. I do have one finish. I posted it on my Instagram, and my Instagram is Spunky Jen. So if you're not following me, I hope that you will, and I hope you will continue to encourage and inspire me as you do all the time. So you guys know that I was having trouble with my eyes, and I am a diabetic, so I knew that was gonna happen. It's okay, it's life. My pile fell over on the floor. I'll get it. But so I kind of quit stitching and started crocheting again, which crochet is my first craft, but stitching is right there with it. But I finished this, and I say that to tell you that this is stitched on 14 count Aida. I coffee dyed it myself, and this is Rise and Shine by Bent Creek. But I love it. I love how it turned out. I love that little dancing chicken. I think he is so cute. So it's not, I didn't frame, it's not perfect, but I did a pretty good job for me. So I love this. It's hanging, I decided to hang it in my kitchen because I was like, where do you hang this? It says Rise and Shine. So you rise in the bedroom, but you have coffee in the kitchen. So we do have some like red and white checkered curtains in there, so I thought this would be good in the kitchen. So yeah, so that is my fully finished. And my sweet friend Michael, she is Sweet Woodruffs on Instagram, and she has a FlossTube now. We have been friends for several years now, and I just love her to death. But her last FlossTube, she was talking about anything she starts, she's gonna finish. So I've decided that anything I finish, because I have a lot of whips still, so anything I finish this year, like finish the stitching, I want to fully finish them. I will show you, I got these from Not Forgotten Farm. Y'all, you have to bear with me, I'm rusty. It's going to take a while for me to get back in the habit of this. But this is Carrot Top, Not Forgotten Farm, and I got these on her Etsy page. And I also got Bee's Knees. He is so cute. I cannot wait to start on these. So I have my colors. I'm doing the thing. I got the fancy things on the Floss Drop. These are the colors. So I'm gonna do the bee first. Maybe, that's the plan. I haven't decided what fabric I wanna do on it. This is a Bee Stitch Me Sugar Cream Pie. And this is a 16 count Aida. Whoops, this way. So my friend Jackie, she has crossed my stitches on FlossTube. She sent me a piece of this because we're pretty good friends, and she knows that I'm having eye trouble. So she sent me some Aida to try. And then I also found this scrap piece. This is sand. This is 36 count sand, 32 count. So of course I'm gonna have to use a magnifier with that, but I can stitch just fine using 16 and 18 count Aida without any magnification. So this would be a good project like to take with me and, you know, like stitch at work. So, but I'm doing better. One of my stitchy friends, Nancy, she helped me find some magnification that clips on your glasses, but I can't do the ones that go real close because I have progressive lenses. So these kind of have a little bar and they come out, and the magnification kind of like is about like here. So those have worked great. So if you wear progressives, I would recommend, if you're having trouble seeing, to try them. So now we're into some whips. And this is from Heartstring Samplery. It is called My Necessity. I knew that. I started this with my sweet friend Chelsea from Ale & Ada. And she finished hers. Go look at her Instagram. It's gorgeous. I am finished with this row here. So I am super close to a finish. So here is what I have. I'm trying to hold it back just so you can see the color. I will tell you what it is here in a minute. It's hard to show, but so I'm here in the hobby house, and I'm trying to talk a little bit loud because we put our old refrigerator in here so we could have some drinks and stuff out here. And it's running and it's loud. I don't know if you can hear that. I hope you can't, but if you can, next time I will try to unplug it while I'm in here filming. I'm using these colors. I don't think they're the called for, but they're super close. This is Molasses, and this is 3862. And my little thing, it says life begins after coffee. So perfect. And it is in my Jane Parson bag. I got this from the Wishing Thorn, I believe. I've had this for a while, so. This one is Elizabeth Charnelay by Lottie Da. And I absolutely love it. I love the verse. It says, Lord, may I walk with thee in white, and in thy precepts take delight. Love thee with a perfect heart, and never from thy ways depart. Rejoice evermore. Thessalonians something, I can't read it. I'll have to look it up, and then it has her name. So it's a beautiful sampler. I have been stitching this. Here's my colors. They're so pretty. Aren't you guys loving the way we have more sun in the evening? I know I am. This is on, I'm sorry, I forget the things. This is on 36 count Fox and Rabbit hog bristle. And this is what I have. There we go. That's more like the color, but I love it. I wanted to get down to the words, so I just dropped down. So I don't have a lot of it done, but I do love working on it. I started this, I think, when we went to the last Fancy Works retreat, maybe. This one is a Teresa Kogut, and it is from this book here, Broad Stripes and Bright Stars. And I'm working on this one here. This is an easy one because it's just a bunch of stripes back and forth to work on in the evening, you know, when you're trying to watch TV or FlossTube or whatever. And I'll tell you what it's on, maybe. Maybe not. These are my colors. So many colors in that one stitch. I don't see a note card in here, so I do apologize. I don't know what I'm stitching it on. Maybe I'll find it and share. So I have my broad stripes in and pretty much the border. Do I need to put, there we go. Yeah, that's good. So that's what it looks like. So it's slow going. It's a little stitch, but you know, it's pretty much full coverage. So I don't know what this fabric is. I don't know. Maybe I have it on my Instagram page when I started it. Usually I try to let you know there. This is my leap year start. So I heard about the leap year start and decided I would jump in and do one. So this is the Prairie Schooler Village Sampler. I've wanted to do this for 80 years, Laura. So I just decided to go ahead and start it. And these are my colors. I did a color conversion. I tried to match what I had, and I just matched it as well as I could with what I had. And I'm stitching this on a 16 count because that's actually what the pattern calls for. It calls for 14 count. So I wanted it to look, you know, like it does. So this is what I have. So this is a beautiful fabric, and this is by, I don't remember her shop name, but it is Oksana Lapatina. I'm sure that I am butchering that, but she posts on, she has a Facebook group, and she posts a lot of her linen and Aida in the cross stitch unload group. But her linen is wonderful. I've used it before, and I wanted to try a piece of the Aida, and it is, I'm trying to see. So it's very nice. Doesn't even look like Aida. I mean, it does, but it doesn't. It's soft. It's not stiff. So if you like Aida, I would definitely check that out. We're getting down to the nitty gritty, and it's only 17 minutes. I thought this was gonna be like an hour long. Let me get the stuff that was on the floor. I'm sorry. Oh, and it fell again. Okay, I'm back. I'm coming. Let's see. Other whips. Yes. Don't fall. This is probably my favorite stitch that I don't want to say ever done, but it's pretty close. This is Leela's Studio SL 1862 small sampler. And I love it. I love the colors. I love this silly little dog over here, and then there's one over here. I am very close to finishing this one as well, and that makes me really happy. I started this when I was at retreat with my stitchy friends and my mom. Jackie crossed my stitches, and my friend Wendy. These are the colors. Aren't they gorgeous? This is all done in DMC. So I absolutely love it. I will tell you what I stitched it on. See, I even said start at retreat, new start with Jackie. So Jackie started the Winter Deer Sampler. I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but it is gorgeous. And this is on 36 count. Picture This Plus Relic. So I'm gonna hold it back just so you can see the color. I wish I had something to hold behind it, but you can see the color of the linen better when I hold it back. But I absolutely love it. It makes me so happy because, let's see, let me get something to hold behind it. Let's get Yeah. Look at these beautiful colors. It just makes me so happy. It's so cheerful. I love pink and green. So all I have to do is this vase over here, and then there's another dog and the moth or butterfly. So I love it. And I will probably frame this one because I love it so much. So I want to say thank you guys for hanging in with me and hanging out with me and all the things. I don't even know if I know that there's a lot of new FlossTubers, which I think is wonderful because I've been watching all the things. I know that she's not new, but I recently found Stitching by the Shore. She is very cheerful, and I've enjoyed watching her. And of course, my friend Michael. I have one more whip to show you. I have this book, but I made a copy because I didn't want to carry around the book for risk of it getting messed up. This is Teresa Kogut, For the Love of Nature. Y'all, this deer is taking me forever. I have stitched on it the past 3 nights and I'm still not finished. So I told my husband about it and I said, this deer is forever. He's like, well, you enjoy stitching, so just enjoy stitching the deer. I'm like, I know, but I want to move on to a different color. Do you ever feel that way? Like the same color. I want to move on to a different color. So these are my threads. I am using all the called for colors. Unless I didn't have one, then I just made it very similar to what she called for. Sometimes you have to do that, or I do anyway. But this is what I have. I will hold it back so you can kind of see the linen color. And this is stitched on 36 count Be Stitch Me Peanut. And then you guys see that deer? So many stitches. But look at him. When that squirrel. So I have his legs to do. And so yeah. This brings me a lot of happiness. I love all the animals. So yeah, but that deer, forever. And I have it here in my Teresa Kogut bag. So that's fun. Okay, like I said, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that my mom and I and my friend Wendy, we went to a, there were some other ladies there from our stitch group that were there, which was wonderful. We got to see and give all the hugs and all the things, but we drove in together, me, Mom, and Wendy, and we went to Shaker Village, which is in, I guess it would be it's Pleasant Hill, but it's right on the outskirts of Harrodsburg, Kentucky. And I got a book. We took a class to create a sampler. And we were shown a lot of different samplers from the shaker communities. It was so great. We had to go around the room and tell them why we were there and our name. So I told them, which is why I was there, is because we see samplers from all around the world. It's very rare that we get to see a sampler and have a reproduction of a sampler in Kentucky. So that was super cool. The place is just, this book is great. If you have any interest, it doesn't talk about samplers. It just talks about the history of the shakers. It's a great book. And if you have a shaker community, there's only one left, but if you have one in your area, I encourage you to go visit, support them. And I don't know, I just really enjoy it. I love learning about history, and especially Kentucky history. So I have it in my, is it Creative Country Girl? Yes, Tammy Blaylock bag. I have several of her bags. I met her at a retreat, at the Fancy Works retreat, and snagged up some of her bags. But, so, she has done, the girl at Shaker Village, I forget her name, I want to say Rebecca, but I don't know if that's right. She has done a couple reproductions of samplers. She did a cross-stitch sampler bookmark class, and there's actually another one coming in September, so if you're in the area and you're interested. But I'm not going to show you the sampler because I don't think that's right, but I will show you. She printed it. You can kind of see it. I posted all the pictures and all the things on my Instagram page. So, yeah. Which, this is wonderful. I think I'm actually going to frame the chart and hang it up here in my hobby house. So we came in and she had a slideshow presentation, and she got us started. The class included your fabric. That's all I got. It is on white, and we're using a navy thread. We got the thread, we got a needle, we got a hoop, we got the fabric, we got, I think maybe that's all. And then after we saw the slideshow, she took us, I don't know why I'm showing you this because there's really nothing to show. After we saw the slideshow, we got to go upstairs and see a bunch of other items and samplers that were stitched, and it was just so cool. I mean, I really enjoyed it. I don't know. I just thought it was the coolest thing. But she told us that we could make the sampler our own. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I would like to do the alphabet as the, let me tell you her name. I want to say Mary. It is, yeah, Mary Ann Downing. She came to the Shaker community in 1840. She died in 1878. She was only 43. So it tells you a little bit of information about her. Anyway, it says that it was indigo dyed silk is probably what she used to make her sampler. So I'm going to do this alphabet here, which is ABCs, and then I'm going to, I want to make this sampler my own and put my information. If you are interested, the color we used was 939, just DMC. But yeah, that was really cool. That was really fun. I don't know if you enjoyed hearing about that, but I wish I could give you more information, but I had so much information in my head. I have a couple, just a little bit of haul. I got this. It is a microfiber, crinkle, crinkle. It's a microfiber cloth for your glasses. So I don't know if I'm gonna use it or frame it, but I had to get it. And then of course I got the cookbook. I get this every year. There are some wonderful recipes in here and beautiful charts this year. So if you got it, I know you will not be disappointed. So if you don't know, this is a recipe book that they collaborate together every year at Needlework Market. And I think it's put out by Yarn Tree. I don't know. I don't know who puts it together because it really doesn't say. But they get the designers together, and there is a ton in here. There's recipes and charts, and I love it every year. So if you can, I would definitely get one. They're totally worth it. I did want to say too, since I have a couple Aida projects to stitch on, the Q-snap works great. I usually stitch in hand, but on most of the Aida that I'm using requires 2 threads, and this helps me to be able to railroad and, you know, do the things. I'll stitch in hand on linen or use a hoop. Okay. My friend Laura, hi Laura, finished this. This is My Big Toe, the books of the Bible. And I hope you can see, but it has a beautiful border. You've probably seen it before, and it has all the books of the Bible, and then it has a saying at the bottom. It says, all scripture is God-breathed and is useful for teaching, rebuilding, correcting, and training in righteousness. So, I got it. And I got the silk. I have never stitched with silk before. If I did, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure I have not. But this feels wonderful. These are all the called for colors. This is Classic Colorworks Belsois, Herb Garden, Velvet Rose, and 5 skeins of espresso. So, just look at it shine. I cannot wait. I got the kit. I got all the called for. This is antique white, 32 count. That's what it called for. So that's what I'm going with. It'll probably be easy to stitch on. So my question is, since I've never used silk before, do I use 1 strand? Do I use 2 strands on 32 count? I usually use 1 strand on 32 count, just cotton floss. but I don't know. So you're gonna have to tell me. So if you could leave a comment, let me know. I don't know what to use. I don't know 2 or 1. And it may just depend on what you want it to look like. I don't know. But if you have used silk before on 32 count, what do you do? But I asked Laura if it took a long time for her to stitch it, and she said that the words went pretty quickly. So my goal is to, when I finish a book, a word of the book, to go to my Bible and read a little bit in that book. So I will touch every book as I'm stitching it. So that's the goal. I don't know where to look. I don't know if I should be looking over here or over there. I think I'm looking at the right place. So 36 minutes, and I think I've shown you all that I've been working on. I went through all my kits. I went through all of my whips. I sorted them out. I destashed some. I stopped some. I, did all the things to start fresh. And I've been hanging out in my hobby house a little bit because the weather's been getting nicer, and it's just it's so nice to be around this again. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the week. And again, thank you for all the encouragement, all the love, all the support, for just still being my friend if I wasn't stitching or not. I was just having, issues and eye trouble, and I needed a break. So I hope that you continue this journey with me, and it is so good to hear from all of you. Again, thank you so much. I'm not going to take up more of your time. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of the week. Bye.